Good evening this Sunday, the 22nd day of October 2023. Welcome to Newswatch on Hope TV, the station where you look and live. I'm Tess Njenga. Let us take a look at the day's news. President William Ruto now says that the country will not experience El Nino rains as earlier predicted by the Kenya Meteorological Department. Speaking today during a church service in Riruta, Nairobi County, the president said the department has instead scaled the prediction down to short rains but not destructive. And as Alice Diana now reports, there had been fears of potential damage to properties over the El Nino rains, with different counties announcing their preparedness plans ahead of the alleged El Nino rains.
Despite counties asking for more than 15 billion shillings from the National Treasury in preparation for the anticipated El Nino rains from September this year to early 2024, there has been change of weather forecast. Kenya will now experience heavy rainfall as opposed to the much anticipated El Nino rains, according to the president. The Kenya Meteorological Department had on 30th August this year indicated that the country would experience El Nino rains for a 4-month period beginning this month of October. Speaking at a church service in Riruta, Dagoretti South constituency in Nairobi County, President William Ruto, however, said the focus has now been scaled down to heavy rains. According to Ruto, this will allow farmers to produce more to cushion the country's food basket.
Hata juzi mlisikia tukawa na habari pengine kutakuwa na El Nino ambayo itaharibu kule, itaharibu mali ingine, lakini Mungu ni nani? Mmesikia wale watu wamesema tena ile El Nino haitakuweko. Wamesema kutakuwa tu na mvua kubwa, lakini haitafika pale ya kuharibu. Si tunamshukuru Mungu jameni.
Already several county governments had announced measures to protect lives and properties after the weatherman warned that El Nino will hit the country from mid-October to January. At the same time, the president announced that the country has achieved its highest maize harvest in 4 years. He attributed the bumper harvest to the good rains witnessed across the country this year and the subsidized fertilizer and seeds distributed to farmers by his administration.
Tumevuna mahindi magunia milioni 44 ambayo inaendelea sasa. Makadirio yetu ni kwamba mwaka huu tutaongeza mazao yetu ya shambani by an extra 45% ambayo itapatikana. Na nia yetu ni kuhakikisha kwamba tusirudi mahali pale tena, mahali unga inafika shilingi 230. We will never go there again. Mungu atatusaidia so that we have enough food to feed our country. Na hiyo ndio mpango yetu.
And even with the anticipated short rains, the head of state stated that the government has put in place plans to ensure farmers get bumper harvest early next year.
Na hiyo mvua nyingi ambayo tutapata, pia tumejipanga katika hii short rains. Tumepanga pia wakulima watuzalishie chakula tena so that we have another harvest by January or February. Na ndio niliwaeleza ya kwamba njia ya kuondoa matatizo ya njaa Kenya sio maandamano, na kama ni maandamano shambani.
Alice Diana, Hope TV Newswatch.
Thank you, Alice Diana, for that report. Azimio la Umoja coalition leaders have castigated the government on the ongoing demolitions at Mavoko in Machakos County, saying that the government has gone back on its promises not to carry out demolitions. Speaking in Kajiado County during an interdenominational prayer service, the leaders continued to decry the high cost of living in the country, asking the government to stop overtaxing Kenyans. At the same time, Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka has said that he will no longer allow Raila Odinga to lead demonstrations in the country, adding that it is now time for the country to have people-led demonstrations. President William Ruto has continued to send a stern warning to corrupt individuals, saying that the government is committed to implementing its manifesto. Speaking when he attended a service at the Revival Sanctuary of Glory Riruta Satellite in Dagoretti South, Ruto said the goal is to forge a nation of equal access to opportunities to all Kenyans. The president observed that the country can only progress if the right policies and programs are put in place. He said the new healthcare plan that was launched recently will bring equity in the contribution and delivery of care to the people. On matters of education, the president said that the government has introduced reforms in the education sector to narrow the education access gap between the rich and the less privileged.
Vile ulisema serikali yako itakuwa ni ya mama mboga na mtu wa bodaboda, leo hii chini ya mpango wa Universal Health Coverage, mtu wa bodaboda akipata ajali, mama mboga akipata ugonjwa ile inaitwa chronic ama critical illness kama saratani, cancer ama kisukari, diabetes, ataweza kutibiwa kwa serikali, kwa hospitali ya serikali bila malipo yoyote.
Your Excellency, for us in Dagoretti, you promised when you were Deputy President that we shall co-build the Lenana Primary School. Your Excellency, I would want to report to you that only this week we have handed over to the contractor. The site is ready, they have started the work, and at the beginning of next year, we want to invite you to open the first primary school in Ngando Ward. We shall be waiting for you.
Kila mmoja wetu atakuwa na card ya NHIF. Hii mnanielewa? Mimi najua pale mbeleni kama huna 500 huwezi kuwa na kadi ya NHIF, si namna hiyo? Sasa tumesema hata yule ambaye hawezi kulipa 500, serikali ya Kenya itakulipia kadi ya NHIF.
The Machakos Lands Court has declined to issue applications to stop the demolitions at Mavoko, and now the claimants have decided to appeal the ruling on Monday. In another twist of events, the court stated that the ownership of East African Portland Cement Company has not been determined, so it is still a dispute in court. According to Justice Annette Nyukuri of the Environment and Lands Court in Machakos, it is only after the full hearing that the issue of ownership on authenticity of title can be ascertained. Hence, the allegation that the court had declared Portland as owners of the land is false. The court acknowledged that the county government of Machakos has applied to be made a part of this case. Henceforth, the county government will be participating in the case. Let us take a very short break on Newswatch tonight. We will be back with much more.
Hope TV is where you look and live, with an excellent selection of the best Christian programming consisting of local and international content of inspirational stories, talk shows, Bible commentary, youth, health shows, children entertainment, contemporary gospel music, extended times of worship, live broadcast, news, movies, drama, Christian ministry programs, and so much more. Hope TV is another quality service from Christ is the Answer Ministries, with over 45% of authentic and credible local content every week. Hope TV is a sister station to Hope FM, Kenya's leading Christian radio station, with footprints across the country. Tune in to Hope TV, where you look and live.
Welcome back. Now, the government says it has cornered cartels in the coffee industry and foiled plans to frustrate the ongoing reforms in the agricultural subsector. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua on Sunday said the government's decision to pay coffee farmers an advance of 4 billion shillings and invite global coffee dealers to directly buy Kenyan coffee are some of the moves that have thwarted plans of the cartels. Speaking at PCEA Mihuti in Mukurweni, Nyeri County, the deputy president said the reforms in the coffee subsector were facing resistance from brokers and middlemen who have been profiteering more than the farmers. He added that the government was exploring more solutions to problems bedeviling the sector by seeking groundbreaking business deals for the farmers.
Mambo ya kahawa tulianza kufanya mabadiliko, tukakuwa na pingamizi kali kutoka kwa wale ambaye wako katikati ya mkulima na mkunywaji wa kahawa hapa katikati, kwa sababu wanatununulia bei kidogo, wanauza bei kubwa, wanakula faida yote. Tunajua ile mnauza, ile mmetununulia. Sasa walikuwa wametengeneza jama ati ndio tuachane na mabadiliko, wanakataa kununua kahawa, wakae naye ati ndio tuachane na hiyo mabadiliko. Na walifanya hivyo mwaka wa 2019, serikali ikaigiza baridi ikawakubalia kuendelea. Wakafanya hivyo 2020. Sasa hii tumesema hakuna. Kama mtaki kununua ni sawa. Tumetafuta pesa ya serikali 4 billion na tuko na ingine bilioni 2. Sasa tunapanga vile hii pesa itafika kwa mkulima direct. Tupeane advance ya 80 shillings. Tukipata soko ile itakuwa juu, tukuje tuongeze. Tumefanya mpango na rais. Mimi namshukuru rais. Aliongea na balozi wa Marekani, amekuja tumeketi na balozi wa Marekani Meg Whitman ametupangia wanunuzi wa kahawa wenyewe wale wako Umarekani wanaitwa Starbucks, wanakuja hapa kuonana na rais na mimi wakinunua kahawa yetu direct.
Police in Embu West Sub-County have arrested a middle-aged man for planting bang in his home compound in Gakwegori area of the outskirts of Embu town. In an evening raid, the detectives uprooted over 100 stems and also confiscated seeds as well as several rolls of the banned narcotics from his house. The suspect, identified as James Gitonga, however, said he only planted the stimulant for his personal use as a detox following prescription from an unnamed doctor. Confirming the incident, Assistant County Commissioner Charles Opio said they were led to the homestead through a tip-off from members of the public, warning others who may be engaging in unlawful activities that their days were numbered.
Kuwa kuna mtu amepanda bangi na tumeact on intelligence, OCS akatuma officers pamoja na machief na tumekuja tukaconfirm kuwa kuna mtu amepanda bangi kwa compound yake zaidi ya 100 stems. So tumeweza kuzitoa zote na tunampeleka so that tumpeleke kotini to prosecute ili tumcharge according to the law. Tutaangalia mbele wakati tutaziangalia tujue pamoja na zile mbegu wako nazo na zile vikokoto wako nazo na stems, ndio tujue ni kiasi gani ama dhamani gani. It is just kushirikiana na wananchi kupeana information and then we are also able to act on information. Vile mmeona OCS has been supportive, amepeana officers very fast na wananchi pia wamepeana information and we have acted, and that is what we encourage wananchi waweze kupeana information so that we act on it on time so that waendelee kuwa na usalama mzuri na ya kutosha. It is illegal and the law will take its course. Hakuna haja ya kufanya kile ambacho imekatazwa na sheria. So kila mtu atashtakiwa kulingana na makosa ambayo amefanya.
A section of seafarers have decried political interference in their union operations, asking politicians to keep off their affairs and redirect their energies to serving the electorates. Two factions have emerged in the Seafarers Union of Kenya after the election of officials threatening to cripple union operations and unity. Hassan Kombo, a seafarer in the union, says this standoff has halted plans by Mombasa Governor Abdul Samad Nasir's plan to enroll seafarers to get coxswain and standards of training certification and watch-keeping training, which is now a dream that remains for many due to the wrangles. The seafarers want the Registrar of Trade Unions to hand over the union certificate for operations to resume, not to be taken in circles. Local companies, they say, don't recruit Kenyans but prefer foreigners who are well remunerated compared to Kenyans.
Sisi mabaharia tunaona kama tunaingiliwa na wanasiasa kwa mambo ya chama chetu. Na sisi si chama cha siasa, hichi ni chama cha wafanyikazi. Pili, tulifanya uchaguzi wetu hapa Mission to Semen, tukachaguana tukamchagua bwana Wai kama secretary general, lakini baadaye kuna watu wanatuingilia kisiasa kwa sababu hii chama si cha dini. Chama si cha madhehebu, chama ni cha Wakenya wote. Chama hichi ni cha Wakenya wote, wala si cha kusema ati cha nani wala cha nani. Watu wote ni dini moja.
Kuanzia mwezi wa 8 hatujapata cheti chetu, na kama ikiwa waona tulifeki sisi ama tulipiga vibaya, tunaomba tu hii kura irudiwe hapa.
Sasa unaona sisi tunazuiwa kuingia ndani. Zamani sisi tulikuwa tunaingia na cement book zetu, cement record book zetu, tulikuwa tunaingia nazo port, lakini sasa hivi tunazuiwa kuingia port, na sisi ni watu wa marine, watu wa maritime. Ushaona? Sasa zile vibarua vile vya ndani sisi hatupati. Unaona bwana, na hao macontractor ndio wamewekwa kufanya, wanatuzuia sisi pale ndani, na si watu wa baharini. Hao watu wa macontractor wanapata hizo licenses zao na documents zao, na hizo pasi wanawapatia watu kuingia ndani pale, na sisi tunazuiwa kuingia ndani. Hizo pasi zinatoka kwa macontractor, na macontractor wanatengezewa hizo pasi na KPA.
Watu wanateseka, watu wapata shida. Chama sio cha ukabila, hata sio cha pwani. Chama ni cha jumuiya yote. Sasa hakuna viongozi, sijui uchague viongozi ya jamii moja, jamii nyingine hakuna. Hichi chama hii ni Union of Kenya, sio Union of Pwani. Watu wasimame na kitu kimoja. Kina baba zetu wanateseka, watu wapata tabu, watu wavutana huku na huku. Tunataka msimamo mmoja, union isimame, watoto wapate kazi.
Thank you for watching Hope TV, the station where you look and live. For feedback regarding our programming, you can WhatsApp us through 0708 222 323, SMS 22232, website www.hopemediakenya.org, or scan the QR code below.
In order to keep hope alive in the airwaves, Hope Media has a couple of initiatives. Friends of Hope. Friends of Hope is you and I forming a team of well-wishers and volunteers who give in cash and kind to support in spreading the gospel at Hope Media. Currently, Hope Media is running a campaign under Friends of Hope dubbed 100 for 1. Through the campaign, Hope Media is asking Hope FM and Hope TV listeners and viewers to give just 100 shillings in order to reach one more soul with the message of hope and the gospel. Engage with us on our social media platforms at Hope FM Live and at Hope TV Kenya. Kuwa rafiki mso leo.
Now in sports, KCB teams were off to a good start at the 37th edition of the Kenya Institute of Bankers KIB Interbank Sports, officially kicked off at the Kenya School of Monetary Studies. The bank is participating in various sports disciplines including chess, rugby, tug of war, golf, volleyball, basketball, football, draughts, checkers, netball, among others. In the opening round of table tennis women, KCB trounced Bank of Baroda 3-0 and SBM Bank of Kenya 3-0. In the men's category, KCB won 3-1 and 3-0 against Bank of Baroda, I beg your pardon, and SBM Bank respectively. In the highly contested football games, KCB men's team hammered HFC Bank 8-0 to top its group ahead of the knockout stages, while the women's team saw off I&M Bank 3-0.
The turnout is a bit low, but I know it's still the starting ceremony. By the end of the week, you'll see quite a number of people, but it's been great. At least I know, and the games that have happened just before the opening ceremony has been great. So far, so good. In some sports, mixed results like snooker, Darts, we've done quite well. Tug of war, both the teams are great. Handball, all the teams are great. So it's a game at a time.
We have prepared quite well for this year's edition. We have been training for the last 3 months, and for our performance this year, we expect it to improve. I know last year we were position 3. This time round, we are aiming at the top position. The team is well prepared and well selected. Also, our confidence is much higher. We have done well this year. We have been training well, so we expect good results this time round. We expect our toughest opponents to be similar to last year, if not less. We expect a tough game from Equity and also Coop Bank. I know it's a good team from their side, but from our side here, we have prepared well.
Now, KCB RFC will square out against the Nondescripts in the 2023 Floodies Finals to be played at the Impala Grounds, Nairobi. KCB booked their slot in the finals by dismantling their nemesis Menengai Oilers 41-21 to advance into the much-anticipated finals of the 2023 Floodies tournament being played at the Impala Grounds. The defending champions opened their account through the scrum half Samuel Asati, which was successfully converted by the ever-smiling assassin Darwin Mukiza. Felix Ojo grabbed the second try for the Bunkers as Festus Shiasi signed off the first half scores with a well-played try following an assist from Asati. Darwin once again stepped up on his kicking duties, converting the tries to give the Bunkers a comfortable 24-0 lead at the interval. KCB's Mike Wamalo's brilliance in the second half was nothing short of exceptional as he masterfully wiggled his way through the opposition's defense, resulting in not one but 2 remarkable tries for the Bunkers.
My performance imekuwa far much better. Imekuwa a lot of teamwork. Generally the play today. Yeah, we had to go back to the drawing board, correct mistakes we have last weekend, and come to this game more clinical. Yeah, and we had it. Hii story yote na boil down to consistency. Lazima niendelee work hard each day na continue tick boxes za progress. Na ndio kuensure at least kila day naendelea grow.
We made a couple of mistakes. Yes, we won, but it's pre-season. We're still about fixing stuff right now. It's not really about winning or losing, but it's about fixing what we can fix going into the season. And we can't keep playing in halves, in 15 minutes after 15, in quarters. So that is something we are looking to go and work on at training. I mean, that start-stop is crazy. We want more ball in play.
And Gaspo secured their first win of the season with a 1-0 victory against Bungoma Queens in the FKF Women Premier League match played today at the Steamer Grounds. Emily Okute's goal in the 47th minute proved to be the decisive moment for Gaspo. Meanwhile, Zitex Sparks beat Bunyore Starlets with a 4-0 scoreline at the Imani Stadium.
Results ijakuwa mzuri kwetu is a bad day in office, a bad Sunday. All the way from Bungoma to Nairobi. Ukilose game unajua safari inakuwa mrefu. So I think tulipata chances hatukuzitumia, walipata chance moja wakaitumia. Ndio hivyo, Mwenyezi Mungu yote pia tunashukuru. Kulingana na game ya leo na game ya last weekend, I think challenge kubwa naipata wasichana wangu kidogo, ile experience, wana lack experience and then wana give up mapema. And then ile unajua kutoka na wasichana Division 1 kuja Premier League pia kuna challenge as much as unajua wakati tulikutana na Kibera sote tumetoka Division 1 tulikuwa tuko sawa. Hakuna mwenye alikuwa anaogopa mwingine. So na tumekuja hapa wakisikia jina Gaspo kidogo pia na watetemesha. So I think nitaambia management yangu pia tukienda next kwa signing wajaribu kusign pia wale wachezaji wana experience wawili watatu, at least tunaweza kuwa na very good change.
Nashukuru sana kwa win. Sana nashukuru maplayers wangu ladies, na pili pia nashukuru kwa hiyo mazoezi nimewapatia hii wiki yenye tumetrain. Kitu tumefanya poa sana ni striking. Kama unapata huyo mwenye ametufungia Emilio Kute, last game hakukuwa, alikuwa ameenda na national team Angola. Makosa ziko mingi sana side zetu, pia tunaweza sema hivyo. Pia side zao pia kuna makosa mingi, wamepata chances watu waja utilize, but makosa nimepata sisi sana sana ni scoring na lose of concentration dakika kidogo.
Meanwhile, Kariobangi Sharks and Muhoroni Youth shared spoils of 1-1 in their FKF Premier League Round 7 match played today, Sunday, at Kasarani Stadium. Sharks aim to bounce back from their losses to Posta Rangers and Ulinzi Stars, but failed, while the visitors were seeking a second consecutive win after a 1-0 victory over the Soldiers before the international break. And with that, we have come to the end of News Watch this evening. Thank you for watching. I'm Tess Njenga. Have a good night.